Alright, we are now recording.
Okay, so my idea for the short story is a grizzled detective and his partner are staking out an area thinking that a masked criminal is going to be coming through, and the detective is really obsessed with trying to take down the criminal and try and stop him, and he's really obsessed with it, and they're in like an urban area, and so what happens is they find him, they chase him, and it turns out he's injured. And so he gets to the detective, and he's finally at his triumphant moment. He's going to find out who the mysterious person is, but then he is betrayed by his partner, because his partner was working with the criminal all along. And that's the end of the detective.
So, what is your protagonist?
The protagonist is the grizzled old detective who is obsessed with trying to find this criminal because he's been working the case so long and so hard. He's just trying to find out who this is.
And what are you? And who's your antagonist?
The antagonist is the mysterious criminal who is being chased by the detective, who's been running away from him for so long.
Where would this be set?
This would be more in like an urban area sort of thing, because it's not like, and sort of about chasing, you know?
Yeah.
Or just.
And what are your key themes to your story?
Well, the key theme is mystery, because it's like, who is he? Why is he doing these things? And why is this criminal doing it? But it's also, another theme is like betrayal, because the partner betrays the detective and whatnot.
Switches sides, pretty much.
Yes. The narrative, it's the detective and his partner are staking out an area. They find the criminal, they give chase, he's injured, and then they finally catch him, but then the detective is betrayed by his partner.
And what is the enigma?
With the enigma, there's a bit of two, because one of them is, who is the mysterious masked criminal and why is he doing these things? It's also, why has his partner betrayed him?
Yeah. What's the mise-en-scène of your...
Well, with the mise-en-scene, it's going to be a rural urban area and whatnot, but there are a couple other things I would also like to include. One of them being a large amount of puzzles to obviously give the idea of it being a mystery, and a couple other things is a couple of photos. One of them is meant to be torn in half in order to symbolize the betrayal, and another one is meant to have the top part of the photo torn off to symbolize the mystery.
Yeah. So, like in a Batman film?
Yeah, like in a Batman.
And what about technical?
In regards to technical, I would say that's more low-key lighting, because it's meant to be a dark and dreary atmosphere, it can't have nice skies. And there's going to be a couple of different ideas, so maybe a POV shot of the detective when he's been betrayed and he's looking at his partner and the criminal escaping. Maybe a tracking shot as well, to follow them as they're
chasing.
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of our overall thoughts, what I think is pretty much you've got quite a very good. I'd say you have a very good. Oh, amendments.
Oh, swap. So in regards to the strengths of my idea, I think it's a doable idea, and you don't really need a large amount of budget.
We need to revise like a mosque.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things you need to sort out, but that's it.
And
In regards to weaknesses, it's like organizing everything and making sure that you can do it, because we need the needed permissions, but we'd also need to check the weather conditions and
it had to be perfect.
And what about opportunities?
It is the opportunities is that we can do the idea. We just need to sort out all the things prior to, and it is a very plausible idea depending upon.
And threats? What would be the threats?
I say the threats would be trying to find the actors and getting all the needed pieces and also the weather conditions.
Will we have background characters like just like random crowds just about.
Maybe, depends.
Yeah.
And now, your thoughts.
Yes. Okay, so I'd say for my overall thoughts is okay. So pretty much what I'd say, you have a very good storyline. I'd say the only thing you probably have to potentially amend is you have to find a way to get this amount of actors the cast in, and you also have to find a way to try to find a setting that would be suitable for your story.
Going off of what Dowd said, yeah, it's a very good idea. However, there may be some things that we may need to change, just in case, because with the lighting and stuff, we would be on a tight schedule pretty much. It would be probably very hard on us to get a recording done for that.
Alright. Okay, so the bell's going to go in a minute.